The story of Noah and the ark is one of the Bible's most detailed narratives, offering a glimpse into God's instructions, Noah's faith, and the monumental effort it took to build the vessel that would save humanity and animal life from destruction. Found in Genesis chapters 6 through 9, this story combines divine guidance with human perseverance, revealing how Noah faithfully carried out God's commands. The world during Noah's time was steeped in wickedness. Genesis 6 verse 5-7 says, "The Lord saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every intent of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. And the Lord was sorry that he had made man on the earth, and he was grieved in his heart. So the Lord said, I will destroy man whom I have created from the face of the earth." But Noah was different. Genesis 6:8-9 tells us, "But Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord." Noah was a just man, perfect in his generations. Noah walked with God. Because of this righteousness, God revealed his plan to Noah. He told him of the impending flood and instructed him to build an ark that would preserve life. Genesis 14-16 records God's words. "Make yourself an ark of gopher wood. Make rooms in the ark, and cover it inside and outside with pitch. And this is how you shall make it. The length of the ark shall be 300 cubits, its width 50 cubits, and its height 30 cubits. You shall make a window for the ark, and you shall finish it to a cubit from above, and set the door of the ark in its side. You shall make it with lower, second, and third decks." The ark's size was staggering, 450 feet long, 75 feet wide, and 45 feet high, the size of a modern cargo ship. Its construction required precision and faith. Noah gathered gopher wood, a strong and water-resistant timber, and used pitch to waterproof the ark inside and out. The ark had 3 decks, providing ample room for Noah's family, the animals, and their supplies. As he worked, Noah faced ridicule from the people around him. They couldn't understand why he would build such a massive vessel, especially when there was no sign of rain. Yet Noah remained obedient. Genesis 6 verse 22 states, "Thus Noah did, according to all that God commanded him, so he did." Once the ark was complete, God gave Noah further instructions. Genesis 7:1-3 says, "Then the Lord said to Noah, Come into the ark, you and all your household, because I have seen that you are righteous before me in this generation. You shall take with you 7 each of every clean animal, a male and his female, 2 each of animals that are unclean, a male and his female, also 7 each of birds of the air, male and female, to keep the species alive on the face of all the earth." The animals came to Noah in pairs, as if guided by divine instinct. Genesis 7:9 describes, 2 by 2 they went into the ark to Noah, male and female, as God had commanded Noah. Noah also prepared food for his family and the animals, as commanded in Genesis 6:21, "And you shall take for yourself of all food that is eaten, and you shall gather it to yourself, and it shall be food for you and for them." When everything was ready, Noah, his wife, his sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, and their wives entered the ark. Genesis 7:16 recounts, "So those that entered, male and female of all flesh, went in as God had commanded him, and the Lord shut him in. Then the flood began." Genesis 7:11-12 describes the event. "On that day all the fountains of the great deep were broken up, and the windows of heaven were opened, and the rain was on the earth 40 days and 40 nights. The waters rose, covering even the highest mountains. Everything outside the ark perished, but inside, Noah and his family were safe, protected by God. The ark floated on the waters for 150 days until the rain stopped and the waters began to recede. Eventually, the ark came to rest on the mountains of Ararat. Noah waited for the land to dry, sending out a raven and then a dove to check for signs of dry ground. Finally, in Genesis 8:15-17, God commanded Noah, "Go out of the ark, you and your wife, and your sons' wives with you. Bring out with you every living thing of all flesh that is with you, birds and cattle, and every creeping thing that creeps on the earth, so that they may abound on the earth, and be fruitful and multiply on the earth." Noah obeyed, and the animals dispersed to repopulate the earth. Grateful for God's protection, Noah built an altar and offered sacrifices. Genesis 8 verse 21 records God's response. "And the Lord smelled a soothing aroma. Then the Lord said in his heart, I will never again curse the ground for man's sake, nor will I again destroy every living thing as I have done." God sealed this promise with a sign, the rainbow. Genesis 9 verse 13 says, "I set my rainbow in the cloud, and it shall be for the sign of the covenant between me and the earth. Through obedience, faith, and perseverance, Noah fulfilled God's command, ensuring the survival of life on earth. His story stands as a testament to the power of faith and the rewards of following God's will, no matter how daunting the task.